Hello guys, I hope all of you are doing great, and here I am with a tutorial for this month. And this month the tutorial is about how to get better at liner, because that's the option that won in the poll that I post in my Patreon. So yeah, and for this tutorial I want to give you 5 tips that have helped me with my line art and how I approach it now. And it's even, I can say it that even now I prefer line art than coloring, and that's a lot to say. Like, I prefer 10 times better line art than coloring. I don't know why, but I just find it a little bit therapeutic now. But I know that at the beginning it can be so hard. So yeah. Well, let's start with the first tip. And the first tip is to set a high canvas resolution. I always go for, I always go for 3,000 pixels per 3,000 pixels. Oops. And for the DPI, I always set it to 300. This is like my go-to. I never go under that. And sometimes I forget to set a high canvas resolution, and then it's a nightmare for me. So please remember to set a high canvas resolution, because then if you draw your liner like in a low resolution, your liner is going to look pixelated, and if you change even the size, it's going to look like blurry and really bad. So yeah, please believe me, set your canvas resolution to 300 dpi and the pixels 3000 or higher. Well, that's for the first tip. Then you can change the size of your sketch about how you want it. And the second tip, it's about the opacity of the sketch layer. I know that sometimes, well, the tip is to reduce the opacity between 10% and 20%. Sometimes when we do liner and then delete the sketch layer, we're like, why does my liner look so bad? And it's because when we are doing the liner on top of the sketch layer, the opacity is high, so we cannot really see what we are drawing and like what we're leaving behind and what we're not seeing. So I always set the opacity like here, 16%, so I can watch my sketch, I can see my sketch, but my line art, it's like I know what I'm doing for my line art. So yeah, so let's work on that. I'm going to use a Procreate pencil. It's like a Procreate default, so all of you have it if you have Procreate. And let's start drawing. I'm going to tell you more tips while I'm drawing it. I'm going to change brushes because I don't really like that one. I'm going to use this one. It's been a long time since I used Procreate, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to use this brush and see how I like it. I'm really picky with my brushes. That's why I always use the same one on Clip Studio Paint. But sometimes I want to use Procreate because I know that a lot of you use Procreate, so that's why sometimes I use it. But I don't really enjoy sometimes drawing here. But it's okay, I can do it. There. Oh, the third tip, I'm going to add it right now, but I always how do you say this? But I like to turn on and turn off the view of the sketch layer so I can see better how my liner is looking. And I feel like that's really useful. I do that a lot when I'm doing liner. Also the fourth tip is to rotate your canvas. This is also really helpful for me when I'm drawing, because it helps me to draw better. I know that if you have like a pen tablet, it's harder because you need to use like express keys. But getting to know like express keys to rotate my canvas when I used a pen tablet was also really helpful, so you can do that as well. And let's see how it's turning out. And the fifth tip, the tip number 5 is to do confident lines. Like, I know it's hard and sometimes I need to erase and redraw again, but that's really helpful. And also use like the eraser, like the same brush that you're using as the liner, use it as an eraser. So if you like erase a little bit, it doesn't look harsh and it's look like this, like you're watching right now. I do that a lot, and it has helped me with my line art so much. So I hope it also helps you. Also, you always get better at line art practicing, so don't be scared and practice a lot. And my last tip, it's to use small lines to add texture. I don't know how to say that word, but that texture. I'm going to write it down here, and volume to your drawing, like these little lines on the neck and here in the mouth. For me it looks kind of good, and you can use that. So yeah, these are like honestly all the tips I'm going to look at. These are the things that have helped me so much, and I feel like having them in mind, it's also going to be better for you and to get better quicker. So I really hope you like it. Right now I'm just going to finish the liner for this piece, and yeah. Bye, hope you like it.